Hello everyone, Chris Kapches, President of Chestnut Park Real Estate, and today I'm going to provide you with the November market report for Toronto and the surrounding area. A few months ago I started reporting the data that was coming out of the market along various lines and themes, dealing with what was happening to the average sale price, what was happening to supply, what was happening in terms of the months of inventory on the market for properties in all the trading areas. And all of those themes continue to emerge in November, but in a very, very powerful way. The theme that emerges more powerfully than any other theme is, of course, supply. And what we see at the end of November is the lowest amount of supply that we have experienced in, I'm not sure how far back we'd have to go to see only 6,000 properties for the entire GTA available for purchasers. Of course, the impact on the overall market when you have such limited supply is average sale prices go up because people are competing for the same property. So our average sale price broke a record in November of $1,163,000. We broke other records in November as well. For example, the number of sales that were recorded in November is the highest number of sales for any November on record, over 9,000 sales. That's really quite an accomplishment when you think of the time of the year when historically on a seasonal basis sales would drop off in November leading to the holiday season in December. But that didn't happen. In fact, we went the other way. We actually, on a month-over-month basis, have seen continued growth, even though we're heading towards the end of the year and what historically has been the holiday season. But getting back to supply, that's the real issue that we're having. And what's concerning about the supply is it's not only a Toronto problem where we used to focus on supply, but it's now a problem that's even more accentuated in the 905 region. So for example, places like Peel and Halton and Durham, they have less than 1 month of supply. In fact, in the case of Durham and Dufferin, it has 0.5 months of supply. That means it's almost impossible for buyers to find properties in those marketplaces. The reason why Toronto has a little bit more supply is because we have all the condominium apartments for sale, which the other trading areas don't have. The problem is that supply is starting to dwindle as well. The interesting thing about it is that the total number of properties available for sale at the beginning of December, as I mentioned, just over 6,000, almost 3,000 of those were condominium apartments. So if the condominium apartments supply begins to dwindle as well, we already have a dwindling of freehold, ground level supply. We're really going to find ourselves in a terrible crunch as we make our way through the last month of the year and then into a new selling season in 2022. But another record that was broken in the month of November is the total number of sales year to date exceeded the highest number of sales that we've seen in any year before. And that was back in 2016 when we had approximately 113,000 properties sold. We are already, as at the end of November, at approximately 115,000 plus. So we'll end up the year with 120 to 122,000 properties reported sold, which will establish a new high mark in terms of properties sold. So an incredible market that we find ourselves in at this time of the year. Very unusual to see all of this activity, especially when we have such limited supply. Now, clearly the impending rate increases, at least as we believe they will be coming sometime early in the new year, at least in the maybe first half, are also stimulating buyers to get approvals, to fix rates, and to find properties that they can buy before the anticipated rate increases. All of these factors are swirling around, causing this almost chaotic kind of marketplace that we find ourselves in. And unfortunately, very difficult to see any kind of resolution to this unless we can get more supply. So I'm really excited about reporting the December results to you. Historically, a very sleepy month, but I don't think it's going to be that sleepy in 2021. And then looking forward to what we can report to you in 2022. So until then, stay well, stay safe, and I look forward to reporting to you then. Thank you.